Good morning, God's people, wherever you are. This is your brother Brahim M.Kallon. Welcome to Moment with Wisdom Grace. Today, I want to share a hard truth that I've learned recently. With this truth of life that you and we should never again. I'm going to use the word never multiple times. Attach to anyone or anything in this life. We should never, ever attach to anything or anyone in this life. The only person you and we should attach our lives to is no other than God. Because God will always be there. God will last forever. God is permanent. But everything else is temporary. Our relationships are temporary. The possessions that you and we have, they are temporary. That is why we should learn not to attach our lives with anything or with anybody. I am not dismissing the fact that you can have an intimate, committed, close relationship with people. There's a place for that. But let God be your number one, your first, and your best relationship in life. Give God 100% of your commitment. Give God 100% of your intimacy. Draw closer to God and He will draw closer to you. Everything else in this life is going to fail you. Our human relationships, they are not perfect. Things that we possess, they're not gonna last. And people cannot change you. Things cannot change you. People cannot give you the true joy of life. You can only get that from God, because Jesus is the fountain of life. Jesus is the bread of life. The meaning and substance of life, we can only get it from God, because He is our source. So, child of God, I have learned recently in the hard way that you should never attach to anyone, to anything. Even other believers, even your family members, even your boss. Don't attach too much to your career. Don't attach too much to your business. Don't attach too much to your spouse. Don't attach too much to your children. Don't attach too much to your money. Don't attach too much to your friends. Attach too much to anyone and anything. Again, the word too much. You can attach, but there has to be a limit to your attachment. Only God, you can go the extreme end of attachment. And the reason why you can do that with God, because God never fails. God will never disappoint you. God will never betray you. God will never let you down. God remains faithful. God is always faithful. God is trustworthy. God is true. I can fail you. I can lie to you. I can deceive you. I can let you down, because I'm a human being. I cannot always be there for you. It doesn't mean I cannot love you. It doesn't mean I'm not sincere. It doesn't mean I don't have a good intention. It's just that I am a human being with flaws in life. But God is perfect. To protect and preserve your heart, your emotion, your mind, to have peace and calmness, so you're not surprised when people disappoint you, when people let you down. You're not surprised. Expect these things to happen, because you and we are humans. We will do this to one another. But when you put your trust in God, when you put your hope, your confidence in God, that everything else is going to fail me, things are not going to be perfect in my life, but I can trust God who is perfect. I can trust God who is able to cause all things to work together for my good, either good or bad. That is why I recommend and I highly suggest that you put your trust in God, you attach to God, you draw closer to God. Don't hold on too much to your ministry. Don't hold on too much to church. Don't hold on too much to anything, to anybody, to your purpose in life, to business, to your career, to money, to your children, as much as God. Hold on to God with all your heart. Hold on to God with all your mind. Hold on to God with all your soul. Hold on to God with all your being. Go the extra mile. Be extreme when it comes to God. Go deep with God. Go long with God. Go high with God. When you do that, that is the greatest investment you can make in your life. And you will be at peace. You will be at rest. Because your trust is not in anybody. When your spouse hurt you or let you down, you are not taken by surprise. Instead, you expect these things to happen because we are all human beings. What you would do, your attitude will be to forgive. Your attitude will be to be merciful. Your attitude will be to be gracious. Because that's how we treat God. God remains faithful, but you and I, sometimes we are unfaithful to God because of who God is as a person, because of his character, because of his nature. God is faithful. God is merciful. God is slow to get angry. God is compassionate. God is kind-hearted. God is loving. God is generous. And he is capable to forgive us each and every day. And God is expecting us for us to also be merciful because he is merciful. Yes, when people disappoint you, when people hurt you, when people offend you, let it go. Embrace them with love. Embrace them with care. Embrace them with compassion. Embrace them with hope. But don't ever, ever, ever in your life attach to anyone or anything. I don't care if it's your calling, your ministry, the only person you should attach to is God. Only God you should attach to. Attach your heart to God. Attach your mind, your body, your soul to God. Let you and God have a soul tie. Don't have a soul tie with anybody other than God. With your wife, with your spouse, maybe. But let it be God. Go the extreme to have a soul, a spiritual soul tie with God. Because that tie, that bond with God, it's everlasting. It will never come to an end. And you will never be disappointed. And you're not going to lose it. So, child of God, don't ever attach to anything or anyone in this life. Attach only to God. God bless you. Amen.